You earned your right to thrive. That's the message I got when I was meditating in your reading. You earned it. You earned your right to thrive. And I was like, okay, this is an interesting energy. And we got some cards: sovereignty, resilience. Look at this. And gratitude. And on the bottom of the deck, wisdom. So it's like you've been through all this. It's like you've been through a lot, and you had to go through a lot, and you built this resilience. And also at the same time, even though you've been through a lot of hardships, like I'm getting like these challenges that you had to kind of be in your power. And this number 41 is really getting my attention as well. This could be your age. It doesn't have to be. But also it's like even though you've been through all of this, you still remain grateful. It's like you've been through a lot, and it wasn't always easy, right? This journey for you. But you remained grateful for the things, even when it was hard, even when it was heavy to keep going, right? Look at this image. And you were still able to stay in this power, like your faith. It was like, I'm going through this because it's necessary. It's almost like on the bottom here, exactly, this wisdom is like you hold so much knowledge. So you knew that this, whatever this was it that you were going through, okay, the hard times, every time the things got really hard, you remembered. It's like you remembering who you are. And it's almost like you take this accountability, but you also take like this, you know that this, whatever it was happening for you, it had to happen for a reason. You had sovereignty over the energy that enters your space, almost like that. You were able to separate things to keep your gratitude as well in check, which is not always easy. Look on the here at patience as well. Yes, you've been really patient with something. And it's almost like Spirit is telling me to give you, like, to give yourself a pat on the back for everything you've been through. And then I was like, okay, what else do we need to know? What is this regarding, or where is this taking? Where is this energy taking? What is it that the collective earned, right? Because I wrote on the paper on my notebook, like, you've earned it. You earned the right to thrive. So what I got is almost like you've earned it because you've been very graceful. That's what I'm getting. You've been graceful through it all. It's like you had these hardships and you had the challenges, but most of the time, you remained quite graceful through it all. Even when you kind of you felt like you lost your way a little bit, and I'm getting that sometimes you might have even questioned yourself. Like, oh, am I doing, like, am I a good person? Like, am I really kind of waking up to my own power, to my spirituality? Am I doing the right thing here? But this awareness, right? Not thinking that you were always right. Really, really trying to see, things from different perspectives. You were putting it's like you put yourself in other people's shoes. And it's like you have this power, this sovereignty. I do really feel like you're quite powerful with your energy. Like you have a strong, how can I say? It's like your aura. right, is quite strong, and you have that sovereignty over your energy, like strong energetic boundaries, maybe even when you think you don't, actually you do. But you still remained humble as well. That's what I'm getting. You know those things that sometimes there's like a lot of things out there like, yo, you're the chosen one, you're part of the chosen one. You're like, we're all chosen. You know that you're like you have sovereignty, but you're humble. You're like, I'm not, it's not like I'm more special than anyone. We are all chosen. You didn't go in that, when people, how can I say that without, it's not judgment, it's just a messenger. I'm just a messenger. But when some people, they really go into spirituality, but there is this ego still that makes everything like, oh, I'm so powerful and I'm a chosen one and I'm like this, I'm special and I'm like a part of this VIP group. Like, no, we are all chosen. It's just that some people, they hear the call. Some people, they hear their intuition, they hear their inner calling, they meditate, they start seeking something bigger out there. They have that feeling that there's got to be something more, right? There's got to be more to life. And they start seeking, and as they seek and they meditate and they start looking into spirituality from, a different angle, right? Not just religion, but they actually start opening up to possibilities. It's and connecting. They start listening to their higher self, to their soul calling more. So we are all here to remember, right? We are all here with this illusion of separation, but we are all collective, that we all receive that calling. It's just that some people are tuned in enough to hear it, and they, sometimes we start taking the path and we start following, you know the guidance, the synchronicities, right? We start listening to our soul. And you are humble enough to know that you're part of a collective. You're not separated. The difference is that you heard it. You heard your call. You heard your calling. You attuned with your soul, with your oversoul, I'm hearing, right? If you're familiar with that, you know that you are this stream of this huge web, this collective energy connected to source. And you prayed and you felt the power. You have a lot of knowledge, but you stay humble. You're not the kind of person that tries to be like, oh, what I'm saying is absolutely right, and try to impose your beliefs in others. You try to help others, I'm getting, but without feeling like, oh, it's because I know better, I know how, I have all the answers. No, you just became a channel as well. You might even be a reader, or you might be the kind of person that likes helping others, in their own paths, or just an empath, right? So when I got to the tarot and I was like, okay, so what is it that collective earned as the right to thrive? And I got the Six of Cups on sideways. So usually with the Six of Cups, I'm like, is this something from the past? Because it can represent memories and nostalgia. And it came sideways. So it's almost like something from your past is still quite present in your present. Maybe it's a dream. Or, okay, I'm getting that this could be, yeah, something that maybe like your confidence in somehow as well. Okay. Mm-hmm. 1 second. Yeah, okay. So it's almost like You earned something that you really wanted, maybe from a long time you've been waiting, right? This Four of Swords here. Maybe you've been paid, like you've been patient. Remember that I got the card patient and patience, and you've been patient. You've been waiting for the right time for something. You trusted the process, and you've been resilient. You've been through the hardships, but you remain grateful. You try to keep your grace, even when you were like, oh, I can't take this anymore. I'm getting that you had some of those moments, all right? And this is just a confirmation. This is for you. Because maybe you're just thinking, well, I put on attention a few times, with the universe. Well, that's still for you. Because overall, you were very aware. It would last for a day, maybe, like minutes, a couple of hours. And then you would like, okay, you know what? You would kind of like ground yourself and go back to taking that deep breath. I even felt like taking that deep breath because, wow, I'm really getting that it's been tough for you. It's been tough. Okay, it's like highs and lows. So it's almost like something that you always wanted, maybe since long time ago or childhood, or maybe something that was your dream when you were younger, or maybe something that you've been working on for a good amount of time, right? Like that you that's been a dream of yours, maybe even your dream with other people. And it came sideways because I think you never really let go of this dream, whatever it is for you. And with the Chariot on the bottom, I do feel like it's coming. The Chariot on this specific tarot deck, this is the Earth Woman tarot deck. It's beautiful. This Chariot is in movement. Like, sometimes, for example, on the classic Right Away, they are not really moving, right? Yes, I don't think so. Yeah, and here they are. It's coming, and it's coming fast, I feel like. So that's what you earned. The right to thrive. In the Chariot, you're thriving. You were able to balance opposites. You embraced your shadow and your light. And now you're like, yes, you have that. You have the drive, but I'm not getting like there is no fire energy in this card. I'm getting that you also being really led with, you're going for it, but without being impulsive. You're going with everything that you've learned, but it's gonna happen. You earn the right to thrive. Look, Page of Wands as well. Maybe you're going back to that dream, to that creative process. I want to know a bit more, Spirit. I do feel like I should keep this here, the Chariot. All right, okay. So we're going to keep this here. All right, okay. And what else should we know about this? Okay, I want to know a bit more here, Spirit. With the Six of Cups, this Chariot energy. What's coming towards the collective here? I hear like it's going to be different because, oh, I love this. It's going to be different because it's a collective reading, but you know what this is. Like if something from that you've always dreamed of, and oh, look at this Queen of Cups. I love this energy. And the Nine of Wands as well. Oh, look at this again. You've been through so much, but you still remained. Wow, this is, oh, okay. I just got goosebumps, guys. Because it's just beautiful, okay? Look, Nine of Wands, it's almost like you're a bit afraid, okay? You're a bit afraid because you're like, should I defend myself? Like, what's coming now? Because you've been through so much, okay? You've been through a lot. You had to turn your back. You have to walk away from so many things. And it's almost like you're standing like guard, like you're keeping guard, like you've been through so much, and you're kind of vigilant, like, okay, I'm ready for it. Okay, I'm ready. What's coming next? But it's, it's this energy of like, almost like you might be worried. When is it gonna get easier? Right? Because maybe you got so used to go through those hardships and still remain grateful. But it's almost like you maybe you're still waiting for more hard stuff to come. So you're like building this, almost you guarding yourself, right? Because you've been through so much and you like watching your back. What now? I need to be ready for more stuff to come. But look, despite of that, you have this Queen of Cups energy, which is so beautiful. You remain in charge of your emotions, benevolent. You're like a leader. I think that a lot of people might even come to you for advice sometimes in matters of the heart or emotional maturity. Like they see you as an emotional mature person. Despite you, inside you going through all of these things that maybe you don't share with others, but it's like you're there for them. And they see you as somebody that they can come to, that they see you like you have it together. Like when it comes to your emotions, they are like, wow, Collective is so together. She has her her shit together, right? But deep within, although you love doing that, there's so much that you keep to yourself. And you remain that beautiful soul. You have really evolved. I feel like I'm talking to like royalty here, like when it comes to the work you've been doing on yourself. Literally, right? The queen. Oh, and I'm sorry. I'm feeling like super emotional about everything you had to go through. You've been battled, and you still remained quite charming, I'm hearing, through it all. And that's why you earned your right to thrive. What else can we know about this? Maybe a closing message. Yeah, this is like okay, I'm feeling this one for sure. Okay, what is it, Spirit? Can you clarify? Thank you, Temperance. And on the bottom, the Death card. Oh, right. Okay, look. Two of Swords and Temperance card sideways. I'm gonna keep it sideways. Yeah, 1 second, guys. One moment. I had to sit a little bit with this energy. I had to sit with it to understand and connect with this message, because I feel like this is quite important. It's almost like you really try to tune in with your intuition, but it's almost like you don't always trust it. You are more balanced than you think, Collective. Whoever you are that is resonating with this message, you are more balanced than you think. I think that sometimes it's quite hard for you to make decisions, because despite all this sovereignty and all of this wisdom, it's almost like you don't see how far you've come when it comes to your intuition, your spiritual sovereignty, your journey, your ascension, your awakening, your healing. You're going through this huge, death here on the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're going through a huge transformation, but I think that what I'm hearing is that the worst is over. You can trust that you're more balanced than you think. You've made a lot of progress, but it's almost like you still kind of wobble around it. You know, you'll have a little bit of a wobbling energy when it comes to you. But look, this should be upright because you've been patient. You've been trying to bring in harmony within you. And when we say that, it doesn't mean that, oh, I can never make mistakes. I can never have a little bit of an attitude. Sometimes I can never snap. No. But your awareness is so important, and you can come back from it really fast. So it's almost like you're still kind of really, you don't believe in yourself so much as you should in all this progress that you made. And it's beautiful. I think that's why Spirit is saying you've earned it. Embrace it. You can receive it. You still like, it's almost like you're still not completely aware of how much progress you've made. That you're ready to receive like this, whatever your dream is, whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest, to achieve. I feel like for a long time you even let your manifestations aside because you were all about your growth. But you earned it. You've earned it. Look, I'm going to show you again. You earned it. You earned your right to thrive. I feel like this Spirit, like the worst is over for you, my dear. It's time to believe. It's time to believe in yourself as well. Trust your gut. Trust that you walked that path. You see this path to get to this point. And you've made so much progress. You integrated so much. But it's almost like you don't see it. But you did. You did. The Death card on the bottom. The worst is over. You deserve, because you earned it. You earned your right to thrive. And it's coming. Embrace it. Whatever your dream is. I'm so, so proud of you. Without even, whoever you are, I'm so, so proud of you. Because you've been quite graceful. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're still here, let me know in the comments if it resonated for you. I love to read your comments. I love to know that it resonated, that it reached those who are meant to hear this. And thank you so much. And if you didn't subscribe yet, subscribe to help my channel grow. And thank you so much. Bye-bye.